Hello, beautiful creators and my lovely soul family. Rebecca, your vibe mentor here, helping you raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Today, I have for you 7 tips for the law of attraction in manifesting. So I want to keep it quick, so I'm going to move quick. This is not something that's new to most of the spiritual community, that may have some nuances in how I deliver it, and I know that it's a process that takes a while to figure out. And so as I continue to learn and grow, I want to share with you what I am finding is making things easier, better, and faster every day. So step number 1, pretty simple, goes without saying, envision your end game. What's your grandiose vision for your life? What does the biggest, most beautiful life potential for you look like? What does your best life look like? Visualize it, get really clear on it, write it down, make a list, create a vision board. I'm a big fan of vision boards. We enact the neural networks and the natural workings of our brains when we have something to visually cue us to say, this is what we're looking for. So create a vision board, get really clear on what your big vision is. Now, this next step is step 2, is envision the next step and not the big vision. And that's where I got hung up for a long time, was I was trying to go from 0 to 60, from my apartment to my mansion. And that's not quite going to get us there. So what we need to do is, once we have that big vision, we need to step it back down. And there's a term called the MVP, the minimum viable product, or your next step, essentially. So what is the very least, what is the very tiniest next step that you have to make, and envision that happening for you. So if it's a new job or meeting your husband, maybe you need to go on a date first. So start to envision just that next step. How do you bridge from where you are to where you're trying to go? Then step number 3 is ask for it as if it has already been given. Don't ask from a place of lack. Don't say, please bring me this. You say, thank you. Thank you for bringing this to me. Know that everything that you have ever desired is already out there, and what you seek is seeking you. So have a sense of gratitude that thank you for that vision. Thank you for that dream. Thank you for the promise that it is coming to me and it is available to me as soon as I get my body and my mind right, as soon as I believe, as soon as I get out of the way. There is nothing standing between you and your vision for your future, your best life. The dreams that you have, those are promises for you. The only thing in the way is inside of you. It's fully within your control. And that is the beauty, is you can do this and nobody can stop you. It doesn't matter if they lock you up in a cell. You can still manifest anything you need to. All of what you need is inside of you. So say thank you. Thank you for the promise. Thank you for the vision. Thank you for the dream. Thank you that I know this is coming to me. And remember, remove the time frames and remove the expectations on the how, right? So it will come. It's just a question of, when do you align? When do you vibrate appropriately? When do you work through the traumas and all of the other stuff that we have to get through before we're clear of all of the programming and the limiting beliefs and all the crap that was put on us as kids? So just trust, it will come. And there is such a thing as divine timing. So if you get too impatient or you expect it to be there tomorrow, and then you start to have those limiting beliefs and those thoughts of doubt, you're going to stop it. So this is what we're practicing, and this is our exercise. This is why we're here on earth, is to figure out how to use our creative manifesting abilities properly. So we are made in the image of God, and He gave us those creative abilities. So there's nothing standing in the way. He gave us the promise of abundance and the promise of joy and peace. And so all of those things have been given to us. It's just a matter of time before we figure out how to work with Him and stop getting in the way. Number 4, know that it will come. Again, this is what I was just saying. You have to have belief. You have to have faith. And I've heard the term, we only have to have faith the size of a mustard seed. But in my experience, it is we have to have so much faith that there's not even 1 ounce of doubt. And so that ounce of doubt is the size of the mustard seed, right? So that we believe with a shadow of a doubt that it is coming, and it is that belief that creates that knowing, that creates those thoughts, actions, behaviors, so on and so forth. And so that's when we can live it, vibrate it, feel it, and it will be attracted to us. And then live as if. Number 5, live as if. Now, obviously, this goes with a hefty dose of responsibility. Don't go charging all of your credit cards up and spending all your money because you want to be wealthy. That's not what we're saying here, right? If you want freedom, you want to live your life purpose, start doing it at night. Start doing it on the weekends. If you can, quit your job and just start doing it, then do that. There's nothing standing in the way there's nothing keeping you from your life purpose or the way you were intended to live. And again, we have these inalienable rights, if I could ever say that word right, where there is nothing keeping you at that job. Your boss cannot physically force you to go to that place of work. If that's not somewhere you want to be, don't go. And God will take care of you. The universe will provide. Everything you need will be there for you. The birds have seed, but the key here is you have to have belief. You have to be able to remove all fear. You have to live steadfast in faith and belief, knowing without a shadow of a doubt that it will come to you and you will be taken care of. So it's really a question of how out of your own way can you get. Number 6, celebrate. Get excited. Feel the joy. Know that when you look at that vision board and you say, I know that this is coming to me, that my life is getting better and better in every day, in every way, and keep reaffirming that promise, feel that joy, live that life, know that you have a right to get excited and celebrate because it is coming. So lastly, number 7, release. Surrender it to the universe. Surrender it to God, like a wish in a bottle, throwing it in the ocean. Let it go. The how is not up to you. And this is where we can get in our way as well, is stop trying to play God. Yes, you are made in his image, but really ultimately he holds the keys to the universe. So he's in charge. He's going to figure out the how and the when and all the little details. And it's not up to our little brains to try to figure out how all of this is going to happen. When we get this mental activity, it's for the negative. It's a lower vibration. It's not drawing to us what we need. And so we really have to get out of God's way and stop trying to play God and let him take care of it and just know. And sometimes it's hard. And I've talked about this before. I'm an achiever. I'm a type A. I like my list. I want to check my boxes and have my strategy and know my plan and have the roadmap with all the milestones on it. And you can't do that. In fact, what you're being asked to do may seem hard at first, but is actually easier. And that's to sit back, enjoy life, remain in peace, meditate and pray, say thank you, hug your kids, appreciate the life that you have, and find ways to create more joy and follow your passion every day. And the more joy and passion you create, the more gratitude you have for what you have, and the more you surrender and release and let go and live in faith and trust, the more it will come to you. So just remember, it is our God-given right to be in peace, in joy, in abundance, and it is up to us, and we have everything within us. So I am sending you so much love, my friends. As always, you know I'm here for you. There is a link below for a guided meditation for abundance, if that's something that you're wanting to cultivate and create more of those positive thoughts and that knowing and that belief. We've got to practice. We've got to exercise every day and visualize and imagine and create that knowing and create those dendrites in the brain that are going to serve us, that are going to keep repeating those positive thoughts that are going to create what we are looking for. So yes, everything you need is within you. And if you feel otherwise, reach out and I'll be here to remind you. So much love, my friends. Namaste. And I believe if it's on this side or this side, one of these two, the little circular thing is to subscribe. So if you haven't already, click that button. All right. Take care.